Oh, wow! Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon...
I am May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of and this...
I mean, we've only been... Hey! That's even worse than being a mascot!
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally! No more having to camp outdoors!
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short...
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt, though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm Terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
This is it, one of the deserted temples of the Four Winds. These temples have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost never come here. There's a chance there's a monster nest or hilichurl camp inside. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes. I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds.
Huh?
Wait, did you just feel that? The wind here. Something's off. Let's go in and take a look. Be careful. The dragon's power is disturbing this area. Phew, I'm tired. But at least this way we've helped Jean out. In the past, we were at least able to defend the city and keep it safe. This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean. But now with Storm Terror directly attacking the city itself, the winds change. So too should our tactics. It's what Lisa likes to say. Speaking of which, the 4 winds we were discussing earlier? If you want to learn more about our history, you can ask Lisa. I'm not saying I don't know our history, it's just... I mean, a librarian is supposed to be more knowledgeable than an outright... It's what Lisa likes...
You've arrived. Come closer. Can you smell that? Something must have happened in the temple. Something must have happened in the temple. I imagine there will be slimes, hilichurls, and whatever's giving Storm Terror extra power. Oh yes, It is going to be lively in there indeed. As bustling as it may be, no, I can't imagine it will be dangerous at all.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Basically, things other than that which require brawn or brains.
So, what does that leave?
I guess I could give this a go. Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision. It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental powers. In terms of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod. What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from? Are you a hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you'd more or less qualify to be a magister's apprentice. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Anemo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself, to become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
Phew, it's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental lines stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal. Wanna go back and see how the knights are doing? But if you have anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. Like going on a shopping spree, or checking out the Statue of the Seven again. At the Temples of the Four Winds, we found something like solidified wind, didn't we? In Mondstadt, people call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's eyes. Some stories say the statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by swallows, but animalculi never had a physical form from the start. People with visions collect them to offer to the statues as blessings. Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But then the rules of this world don't apply to you anyway, so... We can go see what happens right now if you want to try. The statue in Windrise should be the closest one. Paimon can't wait to see what the gods do to you. Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo gods Fatui have always coveted the Animo god's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything. Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I can't let him or the people of Mondstadt down. I must get to the bottom of this. Those people in strange uniforms are Fatui. They're here as delegates from Snezhnaya. Stay away from them. Having contact with them is dangerous, even for innocent travelers.
You can visit whenever you need to look something up. Naturally, the library is free to access. Just don't forget to return books on time, or you'll make my job difficult. The monsters out in the wild, we've got many resources here in the library. Making good use of elemental advantages is the key to winning any battle. By the way, would you be interested in having a part-time job here? We need people for doing... We just need more people.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there. See? See? Wait, hold on a minute. That's the same guy! That green guy disappeared! Use Elemental Sight to track him down. His footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
Hey, Traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what Acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider, no carrying anything over the set weight limit, no taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Anyway, let's go find Amber.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright, should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one. You can't miss it. Surely you still remember.
A reward on the road. A reward on the road. Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra.
you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a like that doing out here in such a cold place? Do you think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
The dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. There's still a long road ahead.
As you wish. Sooner we're done, the better.
Let's finish this quickly. Don't blink! You give, you receive. You give, you receive. Speed of light! With sword comes shadow.
Don't blink! Hey! You give, you receive. Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would. Hey! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. That's everything. On to the next. must leave no stone unturned.
Speed of light!
I'll be fine.
Incoming!
There's no end to this.
Another
Don't blink.
subject.
That tingle?
Incoming!
Another test subject.
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey!
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Have a little.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Be gone! You can't run! Punishment! Incoming!
Barbara's here.
Hello, nice to meet you. Everything's... Let the magic begin! So this Holy Lyre de Hamel is...
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Oh, wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
Hey!
A signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
Man, this stinks. Having to stand around here all day long, having to guard this entrance. Hey! Don't move! You can't go down there!
Seems we're gonna have to wait until nightfall to sneak.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it? Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh? Don't be shy.
Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt. Not going upstairs yet?
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre!
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... He is Master D-Luke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel, even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.